Antiques Roadshow saw a guest make history on the show with her tremendous baseball card collection, but has no intention of selling. Expert Layla Dunbar was given the job on the PBS series to welcome a pensioner with her extensive archive of baseball cards, which once belonged to her great-great-grandmother. The cards were that of the Cincinnati Red Stockings, who came way before the National and American Leagues began, with the team, as a whole, only paid around $9,300. Explaining their provenance, the visitor said, "Back in 1871, my great-great-grandmother had a boarding house in Boston and housed the Boston baseball team. Most of them had come from Cincinnati Red Stockings and were among the first to be paid to play." She then stated the collection had been handed down to her great-grandfather, although they were all slightly askew, since he had trimmed the cards so they would fit in his little album. As well as the cards themselves, the guest also presented a handwritten letter which had been given to her great-great-grandmother. Each of the Cincinnati Red Stockings players had written a little note for her and signed it. "They must have really loved her. I'm sure she did the cooking, the cleaning for them," Dunbar said. "If you read some of the lines here, I am just going upstairs to supper and feel awful hungry but do not expect much. Poor meals here, too hungry to say any more, Harry Wright. Here we have, would that we were home again, my sentiments have been expressed in the above paragraph, big meals. Ag Spaulding." Well, what you have here are some of the earliest known 1871 photographic baseball cards. Harry Wright here and his brother George Wright is here, you know, these were the original Wright brothers. Also Albert Spaulding. Now, Spaulding is a very familiar name, isn't it? He was the first well-known player to use a fielding glove. And what did he build from that? A sporting goods empire. We have never seen these cards before. Dunbar continued. To have this letter with Harry Wright and Spaulding on it is tremendous. To have anything with their signatures on it is phenomenal because again, you're talking about the precursor to the National and American Leagues. However, the guest had already stated off camera that she had no interest in selling the cards, as the expert double-check. So, that all said, you're going to keep them in the family, right? The visitor agreed this was the case and Sir Dunbar continued, "I'm going value this as an archive, everything here.